This episode is brought to you by Columbia Sportswear. It's snowing again, and that wind chill is killer. But you're not worried about that because you shop the Omni Heat Infinity Collection. It's warmth perfected with tiny gold dots that reflect your body heat inside and protect you from the cold outside. No snow or chilly temps can stop you now. Go out anyway. Shop the Omni Heat Infinity Collection now at Columbia.com/infinity.
The holidays are a time to feel and create joy. And what could be more joyous than the look on her face as she unwraps a stunning new jewelry piece from Blue Nile? How about getting 50% off your purchase? Blue Nile offers premium quality, priced below traditional retail. Their online experts are available 24/7 to answer any questions and make sure you've picked the perfect gift. For a limited time, you can get 50% off at BlueNile.com. That's 50% off at BlueNile.com.
Most of us have clothes that we've loved for years, maybe even decades. But it's harder than ever to find clothes that will stand the test of time. So before you update your closet this summer, take a look at American Giant. From hoodies and t-shirts to denim and more, they've got everything you need to build a wardrobe that you'll be proud of for summers to come. American Giant is made in the USA. That ensures that they can deliver items of exceptional quality. But it also creates jobs across the country. You're not just buying clothes that last. You're helping create a lasting change in the communities where they're made and a connection to the seamsters, cutters, and factory workers who make them. Discover the American Giant difference today. Shop wardrobe essentials that last a lifetime at American-Giant.com and get 20% off your order when you use code LT23 at checkout. That's 20% off at American-Giant.com. Promo code LT23.
Previously on Roll Britannia.
One of the pieces of it was a lantern.
The Great Void. Do you know what that is?
It's best to avoid the Great Void, as they say.
Captain, we do need to go to Chalkwell.
Let's head on in.
The little girl has been taken by horrible lizard people.
Let's go.
We're here to find Delilah.
You go mines, find girl, bring girl back.
Okay, we'll do that.
You may call me your majesty.
Hi.
What's in the Great Void?
Pangia. The ancient ones live there. We dare not go.
We were sent here to find a little girl.
She is with the ancient ones, raising an ancient egg.
We should go to Pangaea.
Dinner?
That's what I'm thinking. Come on, Derek, hurry up.
What happened to you two?
We didn't get dinner.
I did see some land that looks different.
A vast valley. Creatures you've never seen before.
What in all the gods are they?
Thump, thump, thump.
What's that noise? Dimension door behind the thing.
Do you want to grab my hand, lads, and I'll scatter us?
It comes charging back towards you.
Dash. Spike growth, darting back with my buddies in the same direction.
Jeff, it grabs you in its jaws.
Would like to summon a draconic spirit.
Bite his tail!
Yeah, I wish I could switch places with you.
Thank you.
Can I transform into the cramp? Hello, nice to be back in somebody's jaws.
2 shots at you his eyes.
Ow. Solstice Stalker. The Krampus teleports up to 20 feet away and gains the benefit of invisibility.
Charging across the sand. Another lizard-like thing.
There's more of them potentially approaching.
The dragon vanishes.
A ring of fire around the T-Rex.
Other lizard horse thing charges up to you, skids to a halt. Put that fire out! What are you doing to her? All caught up. Good. Let's get back to the action.
That's true.
First one. Firing!
A T-Rex.
I loved it.
So, last time we played, which actually was only a few minutes ago.
Yeah. Oh,
Was it?
oh.
I mean, last week.
Refreshing.
I mean, it's 8 months ago. What's correct?
That pasta bake was yummy.
Oh, it was good. It was good.
Time is wibbly wobbly. Anyway, last time we played, you butt fucked a T-Rex.
Well,
Sort of.
literally. Yeah. Yeah, if you missed that episode, it was a treat.
Boy, am I sore. Tyrannosaur. No, but seriously, a level of competence from you four that I've not come to expect. I was very impressed.
That's because I was paying attention.
Yes.
It's because I listened to Milo.
particularly impressed with that.
We had 4 people being decided by Milo.
Well, I mean, there is that. He orchestrated a success.
He was the conductor of our group for once.
Because when we left the action, there was a very bad-off-looking T-Rex imprisoned in a field of spikes and a 20-foot-high wall of fire.
Yes.
That had been damaged by a dragon and by gunfire.
Shot his eyes out.
No.
And bit his tail off.
Do they?
But as far as Jeff knows, it also ate the Krampus.
Yeah.
Did eat the Krampus. Yeah. Yeah. Or did
Why?
it?
Why did he have to take my friend?
I tell you what, there's great phone reception in his stomach.
It's almost like I can hear him.
But right at the end of the last episode, Keth had been approached by a figure astride a
Scaly horse.
A horse-sized, tooth-ridden dinosaur type thing.
A tooth is riding the dinosaur.
What are you saying?
What is going on?
You know when you say these things, my brain generates all these things.
Yes. Yes, I like it. And the voice had said, "What are you doing to her? Stop that!
What? Who are you?
Never
Get
mind.
away from that thing!
Put that fire out! You're hurting her!
Well, she bit. What?
She's a T-Rex, of course she bit! Put that fire out right now!"
I can't.
At this point, the Krampus's invisibility will fade.
Okay.
If we're no longer in turn order combat.
No, you're not.
Yeah, so it will fade because it only lasts until like one round, basically. And I'll seeing this encounter, I'll be like, I don't know about you, but I am very confused.
Meanwhile, flames.
Yeah. You want those flames put out?
It's all right, guys. I've got this. She's trapped. There's no way she can get out from my flames.
Who are you?
He yells from 100 feet away.
I've got it.
Just going to run.
Snowing and fire.
I will cast Sleet Storm as the Krampus
Right.
and put out the flames.
Does that put out the flames?
She
It
can't
does.
compete with this.
It does, yeah. It Sleet Storm.
Yep.
Freezing, it lasts for 1 minute.
Right.
Freezing rain and sleet fall in a 20-foot tall cylinder with a 40-foot radius,
Whoa.
centered on a point you choose within range, so with the fire.
I mean,
The
that's going to get you guys as well.
Yeah, the
40
area-
foot radius. You're all
The
getting
area is
soaked.
heavily obscured and exposed flames in the area are doused. The ground in the area is covered with slick ice, making it difficult terrain, so the T-Rex will fall over.
Onto the spikes.
When a creature enters the spell's area for the first time on the turn or starts its turn there, it has to make a dex save. So everybody's got to make a dex save.
Everyone except Jeff.
Yeah.
Andy, yeah.
I'm 100
Except
feet
Jeff.
away.
Yeah,
And I'm just like,
including the rider.
I cannot hold it any longer. Oh, they've gone out. Oh. It's snowing.
Also, anybody that's making a concentration save, or concentrating on a spell within this area, you have to make a Constitution save.
That would be you,
or
Jeff.
lose your concentration.
Keth. One of them. One of you.
Death.
My concentration spell's been null and voided.
Yeah, it has.
But your
but
concentration's
but
at
Keth
one.
has to.
My dexterity save was 20.
Oh, that saves. You stand. But what about your
24?
That'll save as well.
17 for one?
So you don't
Save.
fall over, but what happens to the spikes?
Yeah, so what do I have to roll?
It's a DC 15.
Oh,
what's
to
the
keep my
then the other one.
concentration?
Yes.
Alex, what's the concentration?
Concentration check
Rules liar.
is 50. You got to beat a 15,
There we are.
which is Constitution save. There you go.
19.
Oh, so the spikes are still there.
So the
That's
spikes
a
are still there,
natural
but
20 now.
everything is
Okay.
obscured.
Yeah.
And with that done, the Krampus is going to collapse to the ground and shrink down into.
To a Derek. So it stops snowing.
It stops snowing,
But
the
there's
spell
still
is
ice everywhere.
The spell is still active.
Yeah.
Very strange occurrence.
And how many damages for moving approximately 5 feet and it falling into a field of spikes?
2d4 per 5 feet.
Okay.
Oh god, this is going to
Because he slipped and stumbled.
I tell you what, everybody, I'm shagged.
I'm Jeff.
He roared.
That is the T-Rex stumbles and takes 2 piercing damages.
2 pierces.
2 pierces damages.
What is going on?
Well, I'm not say that to you. What? It's a desert. Why is it so cold?
It wasn't me. This T-Rex tried to kill us.
She's just hungry. It's her lunch.
I'm not lunch.
Who are you?
Who
Yes.
are you? Why are you here?
We ended up here and ran to the cliff edge.
Take those spikes away. Look, you're hurting her still.
My fire's not working. I don't know why. Sorry, I'll come and join you. Hang on, let me catch up.
Okay, roll a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah, because you got to enter the thing.
I was just going to join to the same. I wasn't going to join into
Yes,
it.
but
roll a dexterity saving
they're
throw.
all in like
we're all
really
standing on
ice.
ice.
It's like a full blizzard raging kind of like sleet kind of thing.
Saving throw, yeah?
Yes.
Dex save.
Dex save is a 9 total.
You fall over, my man.
Flip over on the ice.
You arrive face down, sliding up on the ice.
Just slide into everyone's feet.
Fire's not working.
I'll take those spikes, mate, if you call her off.
She won't hurt anyone.
You promise?
Yes, of course.
Just
I
wanna
the idea
I
of
wanna
Jeff
roll
still
to see
covered
if
in
she's
blood.
lying. Is that
Yes, that's an insight.
Still with teeth marks in my outfit here. She won't hurt anyone. No,
Bleeding slowly onto the ice.
The fire's not working. My organs aren't either. No, 6.
Sex?
What?
What?
Now?
What are you doing?
All right.
6.
Yeah, you have no idea.
All right. But if she gets back up again, they're coming back.
Of course she's going to get up. She needs to stand.
And bites me or any one of my friends.
She wouldn't
Again.
bite you.
Ow.
And then
She
Keth
bit
is gonna-
him, and I'm just
Keth
going to
will
point
remove the
at
spikes.
him on the floor.
He probably deserved it.
I
Yeah.
don't deserve anything that happens to me.
Did you get in her mouth? She
No,
only
get
bites
in.
things that get in her mouth.
She put me in her mouth, so therefore, yes, I was in her mouth.
Well, you
but
should have been in her mouth. She wouldn't have bitten you.
I didn't want to be. She
This
put
is
me
a
there.
very risky conversation.
Chelsea!
What's your name?
Why should I tell you? You're strangers. Why are you here?
Who are you?
What? That's the same question worded another way.
Exactly. Come on, we need some answers if we're going to get rid of these spikes.
Ow.
What happened? Is it last night again?
Why is it so cold?
I don't
It's
know.
his fault. I'm just gonna
Why
point
is
at,
it so
uh,
cold?
Derek
We've
on
been
the floor.
talking for about a minute, so that will then start to fade.
Oh, it's still going to be icy and cold.
Oh yeah, it's icy on the floor, definitely. But yeah,
Why won't you tell us who you are?
Oh, my name's Delilah. Will you stop it?
hey there, Delilah. What's it like being such a bitch all the time?
Can you take these spikes away, please?
Hang on a minute. Weren't we sent to find a Delilah?
Was that her name?
It's been about 8 months.
Yeah, it was Delilah
I can't
Brown,
remember.
wasn't it?
I don't even know what just happened.
Delilah Brown. I remember Keth spouting on about that name.
Yes.
That
What's
guy's
your
office.
second name?
Well, what's your bank account number?
Are you
I don't have a
Brown?
bank account.
What's your mother's maiden name?
What's your email address?
What's an email address?
I don't know. What are you? What's going on?
Are you Delilah Brown?
Who's asking?
Keth Frostine.
Well, Keth Frostine, I might be.
Oh.
Well, I might be.
Can
I'm
you
Jeff.
please get rid of these spikes?
If I get rid of them, will you tell me your name?
Just get rid of the spikes.
Don't do
Will
it, Keth.
you?
There's going to be a giant Tyrannosaurus Rex thing attack you.
Oh, is that what that's called?
What is he saying from the floor?
This is giant T-Rex. He's a tyrant.
Okay, I'm trusting you here, Delilah. And then Keth will remove the spikes.
And she sort of rides over to where Chelsea is.
She rides all the way to
look,
Chelsea.
she's got a collar.
Am I within 30 feet of Delilah?
Yeah.
Can I cast telepathic bond, please?
Ooh.
Tell me about telepathic bond.
Verbatim.
You forge a telepathic link for up to 8 willing creatures of your choice within range, physically linking each creature to all other creatures for the duration.
All right.
Creatures with the intelligence scores of 2 or less aren't affected by the spell until the spell ends. Yeah. The targets can communicate telepathically through the bond.
Sorry, I literally just got that.
They have common language.
I've been saying that.
The communication is possible over any distance, though it cannot extend planes of existence.
Right. I see. Okay. What do you do?
I just want to sort of get into her head and go, "Oi, Delilah."
Okay. Nothing happens because it has to be a willing creature.
Oh, yeah.
We said that at the top of the show.
Yes.
Consent is everything. So burn that spell slot.
What? I could get it for everybody else, though, right?
If you want to connect with everyone else.
I'm not willing.
Thank you, then.
I'm willing, Milo. And then
Fine.
immediately as you form a telepathic bond, and inside my head is just screaming.
Derek, calm down.
It's not me screaming.
Calm down.
Who is this? And Keth's going to act. I'm about to go through a tunnel.
You've reached a mind box of Jeff Silverberg.
Yeah. So she runs over and she starts sort of fussing over this T-Rex that starts purring like a kitten, but really loudly so the ground sort of shakes.
What's going on?
Yeah, please. Somebody help me.
Right, I'm going to walk up to her and go, "Oi, love, we were sent to find a Delilah Brown. Are you the Delilah Brown in question that walked off with an egg into the void?"
Well, I don't know if I'm the Delilah Brown who walked off into the void with an egg, but I'm certainly a Delilah Brown who walked off into the void with an egg.
Are you the one in question?
I don't know. Also, how are you saying that? You're on the floor 30 feet away.
Are you the one in question?
Look, we were sent to rescue you.
From who?
I don't know. Jacob wanted to bring you back.
Oh, Jacob.
We were told that you got kidnapped
He's a
or
fool.
wandered off or something.
Yeah, I left.
But they want you back there, so it looks like we're at an
Of
impasse.
course they want me back.
Why?
Yeah, I don't particularly
Why?
see what's so great
Why?
about you at the moment.
Delilah.
Nice.
Took us later to weave that in. We did it. We did it, gang.
Why, Delilah? Why?
And she just stands there laughing.
Oh, no one's ever made that joke before. And she, I don't even know what's going on right now.
He's eaten.
We've met our first NPC of the session. That's what's going on.
Yeah, I forgot.
Apparently they were quite keen. They had links to previous episodes and everything.
We went into some mines. We met some dragons, and then we ended up in this void place. Can we just? I just want to leave the void place. Can we take you?
Oh, no one's keeping you here. You can go.
How do we get out?
Back.
We can't go back the way we
Just
came.
walk in any one direction. You'll reach the edge of the void.
Oh, I don't.
So
like
is this
those.
the edge of the void over there then?
No.
And I'm just going to point.
Are we right in the
That's-
middle of the void?
This is very much the middle of the void, yes.
Oh,
That's just more void down there. Oh, God.
Is there a quick way out of the void?
Death? That's pretty quick.
Oh,
Why,
that's not the answer that I wanted,
Delilah?
love.
Why, Delilah, did you decide to leave out of interest?
Well, the egg was hatching.
What was in the egg?
My baby?
Of what baby are you speaking of?
You mean that? Pointing at a purring Chelsea.
Not that one. She's been here for a while, but one like her.
Do you mean that? And I'm going to point to the horse-sized one.
No!
Okay.
What is that? What are you riding?
That's Jimmy.
Are you
What
some
is he?
sort of turkey trainer?
I don't know what you mean.
Well, I don't know what these things are. So they look like feathery turkey things that,
Very angry.
yeah.
All of
angry-
the turkeys we've
angry.
met have
Jimmy's
been
not
very
angry.
angry.
Well, we don't know, but can
Oh, you Jimmy. You're a good little Jimmy, aren't you, Jimmy?
Look, I feel like we got off on the wrong
claw?
weird claw thing
Yeah, you
here.
tried. You
Yeah.
tried to murder Chelsea.
Well, she ate
She
my
tried
friend.
to murder
be
us.
fair.
She was just hungry.
That's
Yeah,
no
we're not
excuse.
Well, you look a bit like food, I guess.
Are you about to say we look tasty?
Well, maybe. You do.
So,
We'll say that for later.
what? Your baby hatched out of the egg?
Yes.
Where did you get the egg from?
I found it
Where?
in the void.
Oh.
So you came to the void, returned back with the egg. It was about to hatch. You came back to the void.
Yes.
Right. We're now here to take you back to the where you went with the egg before you came back to the void with the hatching egg. So we'd like to go back there, please, if that's not too much trouble.
You can go back, that's fine.
With you in turn.
No.
Why don't you want to go back?
Oh, look, it's beautiful here. And she sort of gestures over the cliff.
Well, you're not wrong. But the chief commissioner person with
Chief
lots of
Captain
time.
Commander?
That's the one. he wanted you back home.
Well, he's a prick.
Why is he a prick?
He's got 3 titles.
Yeah,
He gave them all to himself.
Yeah.
Does that not tell you everything?
Did you not see
That's true.
the sign thing on his
That
desk
was
and on
pretty,
his door?
pretty
It's
long sign on his door
Yeah.
before that.
bigger than the desk it was. It is beautiful here. That is true, but
Bigger than the desk used to be. Now it's just now it's matchwood.
it is. Delilah, I do have to admit, it's very beautiful here. It's very nice and quiet and calm until Chelsea started eating everybody. But we've been given a task and we're just trying to work out like what our role in this is, because we're looking for some sort of like powerful slippers or a lantern or something.
It was a lantern.
It was a backpack with a whistle on it or something like that, and one of those like
It was a
drink the
lantern.
straw or some sort of lantern. And
Do you
It was
know
none of
anything
those
about a
little things, it was a
lantern, Delilah?
None of you are really making very much sense, to be honest.
I think I just need to lie down for the night. If we
It's
can
been a
go
long
somewhere
day.
and just
Yeah.
settle up.
I know a place.
Is the grass always greener there? Weird Katy Perry reference, but sure.
It's a place where everyone knows your name. No,
Oh,
that's
okay.
the other place.
Nancy's.
What?
You got a Nancy's over here?
No.
Oh.
I've never been to one.
Is there an Argoose?
A what?
Okay.
Like that thing, but smaller.
Is there a Nando's?
Yeah, it's not open yet, though.
Oh,
Fucking hell.
Sorry, Milo.
No staff at all. I
can't
just
get
put up
the
a
staff.
sign that says Nando's.
So can you take
The
us
staff
somewhere
these
safe?
days.
Yeah, come to my camp.
Wow.
And she hops up
Okay.
on Jimmy and she says, "Follow me. Come on, Chelsea. Who's a good girl?"
Can
And
I
Chelsea
ride?
comes, lumbers to her finger.
Can I?
Right, Chelsea.
Yeah, Delilah.
Yes.
May I have a little sit down on the back of Chelsea? She seems very nice and sweet.
What do you think, Chelsea? And the T-Rex leans right down and puts its snout right in front of you and gives you a good old
Kiss.
I'd like to pat.
Can you roll a Constitution save, please?
Constitution save. Constitution save. Ooh. 19 total.
You hold yourself together.
Steely eye, look it in one of its eyes, and then turn around to the other side of its head and look at it in the other eye, and then give Chelsea a big old wet kiss on the nose.
Oh, you had to change the nose then, didn't you?
I said lips originally.
The nose.
Big kiss on the nose. Oh, she's a sweet girl. What's a couple of giant teeth marks on the body between friends?
She sort of pulls her head back just a little bit and then gives you a full body lick.
Oh, well, I did need a bath.
She critically succeeded on her lick.
Oh, lovely. I'd like to climb up onto Chelsea, please.
And she says, "Okay, it looks like Chelsea's going to let you. Just be careful and don't pull any of her feathers out." Please.
No, of course not. This is mine. Get your own.
I want to go. Let me on as well.
So Chelsea sort of leans her neck right down, a bit like when you rub a bunny's head and it puts its head really flat on the floor.
Oh, so cute. I'm sitting on the back
Can
of
this
Chelsea.
point Jeff rejoin the group? Made his movements.
How long does the ice stay? do
The
you reckon?
ice is not there anymore. I think
Okay.
it's all melted.
Yeah, you can
away.
stand up.
Guys, do you want me to? I can do the ring of fire again.
Who is this fool?
There's
Stand down.
Don't worry, Jeff.
Everything's
It's all
fine.
You guys, I can do this. I can honestly, guys, I've got them.
Jack,
Whoa, it's okay.
What are you doing?
It's okay. It's okay.
It's fine.
We're gonna go with Delilah That's her.
Hey,
Delilah
And
Brown.
Jimmy, that's him.
Jeff, you
And Chelsea, that's her. And we're all going to go back to Delilah's place for
Delilah
a brew
Brown.
and a chat and a sit down. Okay?
It's the one we're after.
But she's got.
Allegedly.
But those are the really big dinosaurs. They're the things that they were eating us before.
Yeah, but
We're just rolling with it.
we've got no other choice, and they've promised not to do it again.
I was in its mouth, though.
So was I.
I know.
Okay,
So are we going to just keep...
Yep.
but now I'm on the back of its neck. So who's the real winner here?
right, are you running? Is anyone else?
I'm going to jump aboard as well.
What are you jumping
Jeff, Jeff,
How are we doing this?
Jeff,
Are you?
I promise
try.
you,
Uh,
you will be okay.
I mean, Chelsea has sort of stood up as soon as Derek got on.
Oh, I thought you were still bent down with
And
it.
just let Derek climb on and then stood up.
Oh, that's how I did. I'll walk.
Can I try and hop on the back of Jimmy with Delilah?
But you just want to try and hop on?
No, I'm gonna ask. Can I get up there? I've only got tiny legs, please, Delilah.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you.
And she makes a sort of clicking noise, and Jimmy sort of squats down.
I'm just gonna. Do I need to roll to get on?
No, it's fine.
I'll get on.
Derek-
I'm getting on the.
Derek, can you make yours
dinosaur.
do that?
I'll just soothingly sort of stroke the back of Chelsea's large, feathery, scaly neck, and I'll say to Delilah, I think it would help smooth things along if you just got Chelsea to apologise to our friend here, because it wasn't very nice. I know he does look delicious, especially in that lovely cape.
Slightly holy.
Yeah.
Chelsea sort of leans down, and Delilah says, "Chelsea, what do we say?" And
Just falls in his face.
Bites his fucking head off.
This is a key moment here.
what's your AC?
My AC is 14, unless it's stabby, unless it's 15.
It's not stabby.
Okay, so it's 14.
Not stabby. You are somewhat coated in dinosaur snot as Chelsea goes, and dinosaur sneezes all over you.
Yeah.
Well,
That's a no.
I guess that's a good sign.
Oh, she didn't bite you.
Now,
No.
Jeff, tell her you accept her apology.
You have to sneeze back.
There you go.
Ah,
There.
that's better. All friends again.
Where are we going? What's happening?
And Chelsea just sort of leans down really gently and pops you in her mouth and just
Like,
Like the scruff of his neck, like a kitten.
Guys, it's happening again. Oh, no.
He's not biting down at all. He's sort of like scooped you up.
just like,
Jeff,
Guys.
I'm going to pebble a fast speech and just, Jeff, like Keth said, we're just rolling with this.
Yeah, you're walking. I'm
Well, currently Keth's walking.
not.
Yeah, exactly. Think about how sore Keth's feet must be.
My seat's a lot
not
more
with my winged boots of floatiness. They're really cushioned. No blisters.
Okay.
Something I just made up.
So what?
I'm the only one left on the floor.
You are at the moment, yeah. Are you doing anything?
I'm gonna try and get aboard Chelsea behind Derek, because otherwise I'm gonna be the slowest.
If you're trying to just climb aboard, you're going to have to roll some sort of check.
Well, before that, Delilah, can I ride on Chelsea as well? Jimmy looks weighed down.
Chelsea, what do you think?
She says no.
Shush.
I don't know what she said. I'm in a mouth.
The mouth's open.
What did she say?
It's a little hard to tell. Her mouth's a bit full. Maybe. Chelsea? And Chelsea just sort of hunkers down a little bit.
Oh, hi, Keth.
Hey, buddy.
I don't recommend my seat. I'm going first class.
No sudden moves, yeah?
Economy
guess.
shit.
Keth will scramble on the back of her neck and then slide down behind Derek. I
Okay,
suppose.
cool. Well, we're all aboard some sort of feathered dino.
Yes.
And
A board is stretching it.
No, you are most aboard.
You're inboard.
Inboard, yeah. And Delilah goes, right, unless there's any more fucking around to do, let's go! Yeah! And she sort of kicks Jimmy into life, and off they go in a cloud of
bouncing around inside.
boom, boom, boom. And you sort of round a sort of curve in the rocks, and you head down into a sort of opening, down a sort of a path. And as you step, as the dinos step out, and you look out into the wondrous view that approaches you of this verdant land, and you hear da 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 da.
Give me the eyes.
I didn't sing any of that, so you can't sue me.
And if you could tell what song that was, good for you. Because we can't. Any similarity to any existing song is purely coincidental.
Just harmonised.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
It's beautiful life, isn't it?
I thought it was just a light change noise.
yeah, I know. And eventually, you head down into the jungle that is there. And the sound of insects all around can be heard. And you eventually reach a little clearing with some sort of a sort of ladder leading down from a tree. And she says, "Here we are, home sweet home."
There's no way Chelsea gets up there. No way.
And Delilah hops off and scrambles up the ladder. And you hear a sort of clunk from above, and a sort of platform descends down and finishes at about Chelsea's head height. And you hear Delilah from above just go, "Are you jumping aboard, or?"
Yeah.
After you, Derek.
I was just marvelling at the beauty and splendour of this location. Right, let's get some kip then, everybody. Come on. Can't be fucking around forever. Yeah, I'll go up.
You're
Yep, and I'll follow
Milo, are
Derek.
you climbing up the ladder?
I will climb up there.
You'll climb up the ladder, cool.
Excuse me, can I just get off here? Can I,
And Chelsea just sort of reaches ahead for it and put it out onto the platform.
Thanks. Thanks.
Clean yourself up, Silverbow. You're a disgrace.
And then the platform slowly begins to winch itself up
Oh, nice.
as a little counterweight descends.
Once Chelsea's head.
And Chelsea's just sort of potters off, as T-Rexes do, just sort of...
They do potter, don't
They do potters about.
Amble around.
They just ambles off.
Eat something.
And you can see Jimmy just sort of foraging for small life in the undergrowth.
Oh, they're off killing.
Oh, they're cute when they're killing, aren't they?
Chelsea's quite cool
When they're
as
not
well, isn't she?
chasing you, they're quite sweet.
Yeah. Hey.
And
Okay.
as you arise into the home, the sort of camp, if you will, of Delilah, you look around. It's a fairly basic setup, bit of a treehouse situation going on. And Delilah's sort of got a bit of a tent situation and a single cot there. They haven't really got spare bedrooms. It's not like it's not a house in the Hamptons, but you're welcome to find a space to sit and chill and...
Got room for a dome?
Don't know what you mean.
But he sort of...
You ain't getting no domes from me, Silverbow.
But why? We can do like a sleep-in situation. We don't have to keep in this person's house. Sorry, it's fine. I didn't know your name, but you...
It's Delilah. Delilah Brown.
As in the Delilah Brown?
Yes. Why haven't you been paying attention?
Well, I was a while away, and I know you said you were whispering to me, but there was a massive thing there. Sorry, Delilah. So you've not got anywhere for us to sleep. Is it safe to keep on the floor, or do we need to sleep in the trees with you?
Well, I mean, you're in the trees. You're
I
in
know.
that tree house.
Yeah, I know, but if we were to go down and set up a camp in, say, I don't know, an invisible dome or something like that to get some sleep, would that be dangerous? Would we die?
Why is he always talking in riddles? What invisible domes?
He's a bit mental.
Yeah.
Okay.
He suffered
He was
a
bitten
lot
quite hard.
of
Yeah.
blood loss
Okay.
today.
I want to stay in here. It looks brilliant.
Yeah,
Can we?
you're welcome to.
Oh, I thought there wasn't enough beds. Sorry.
Well, there's only the one bed, but you're welcome to just find a little space and make yourself comfortable.
That corner looks fine to me.
I mean, I've had a night's sleep, so you can One of you can take the bed, I guess, if you need it now.
Walk over to the bed. He just collapse into the bed. Just
covered in T-Rex slobber.
That's the only invitation he's been needing. Sound he's been given it.
Oh, okay. I guess he's sleeping there. Would the rest of you like any food?
I'd love some food, please. I'm absolutely starving.
Got a drink?
I've got some beer.
Oh, that's your favourite, isn't
it? All three of you. That's his favourite.
You like a nice beer.
I do.
Haven't really got into it myself, but it was fun to take from my dad, so, you know. I figured if I keep drinking it, I'll like it.
Yeah, worked for me.
Yeah.
Who is your dad, just in case we have to go back to Cracktown and tell him you're not coming back?
Mr. Brown.
Paddington.
He went off the town.
Paddington
on
Brown.
the A21.
Yes, thank you.
That's his exact route to work.
Yeah, I bet he's ready with his gun when he comes home as well. That's probably why you left him.
He's not going to be happy if we don't.
He does come home each evening. Who do you think you're kidding?
Unlike you, who stayed out here in this beautiful. I've got to say, it's really. You don't have any like chalk or charcoal on you, do you? I just need to do a thing. It's just for my peace of mind. It just helps me wind down during the evening, get a nice sort of view of the.
Some chalk?
Or some charcoal or something.
I could probably manage some charcoal.
Yeah, that'd be lovely, yeah. Perfect.
And she has to sort of rummage around in a brazier.
Lovely.
And she finds a little bit of charcoal and she says, will this work?
Yeah, and then I'd just like to just draw my little sigils and runes and stuff.
Oh, graffiti, good.
No, I'm not tagging. This is dwarvish.
Into my home, he sleeps in my bed, you tag the place.
This is dwarvish.
Food? I bet it's too hot.
This is a dwarvish ritual that says Derek was here.
Cast 3 beers deep.
Drunk all your booze.
He's off shrink corner. No, what do you want to do?
I don't know. I'm sorry for my friends. They're a bit of a pain in the ass, to be honest. We were supposed to bring you back anyway, but I guess you don't want to come back. But do you know anything about a lantern?
What about lanterns? They like places.
Yeah, but there's supposed to be a lantern somewhere, and we were initially sent to go to Chalkwell to fetch a lantern. But then when we were in Chalkwell, it was weird, wasn't it?
Chalkwell's weird.
It is really weird.
I hear lots of stories about Chalkwell. Like, just seems like there's a lot of fickle people there.
What do you know? Like, we're really new to this place anyway. We only got here like a week ago. What's going on with this place anyway?
I don't know.
It's weird.
It's just like, I hear my dad telling stories. He talks about this, like, I don't know, it sounds like they're just like always, you never know what they're thinking, like one trip to the next. He sometimes has to go up there to make deliveries on the A21, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, sometimes he'll go there and like the whole vibe in the town is totally different to the last time he was there. Like they're thinking like a totally different way.
So what, in Chalkwell?
Yeah.
Oh.
Weird. I don't know.
Seemingly for no, like the whole.
Yeah, it's weird. Like,
Shit.
Who's in charge at Chalkwell?
The mayor.
What do they look like?
I don't know, I've never been.
Oh, okay, yeah, sorry. I was just...
What do mayors look like?
I wasn't listening. I was doing graffiti over there.
Is that a penis?
No, it's the rune for...
Penis.
Yeah, it's the rune for sausage, okay?
Fertility.
Yeah.
Is anyone hungry?
I'd love some
a little
food,
bit.
please. You got any sausages?
Yes, please.
I'm not sure about sausages, but I could probably get you some meat.
Yeah?
Okay.
You had me at the word, I could get you some meat.
That's the whole sentence.
Yeah.
Good thing you said it then.
So she sort of leans over the balustrade to her treehouse, makes a sort of whistling noise, and you hear from the undergrowth a response of. Says, Chelsea's getting us some food.
No.
Yo, you've. How long have you been here?
I've been coming out here for years.
Because
I've been getting this place ready.
Ready for what?
To live here.
I mean, it looks like you've done a great job. You already sort of do.
Is it just you here, or do you have other people coming here as well?
I've not seen anyone else.
You've really got a relationship with the dinosaurs. They're like pets.
The what?
The turkeys, the feathery turkey devices. contraptions, things.
We were told that nobody goes into the void, though.
Yeah, that's what they say. The rhyme goes, it's best to avoid the void.
Best to avoid the void.
Sure.
Right, okay.
So how did you get out here? Because we had to come through like a whole network of mines and tunnels.
Jimmy!
He just picked
Raptors.
you up.
I knew.
What?
I met Jimmy when he was very little.
Is he from the egg? No, we already established that. Sorry, it's like I say, it's been a long day.
What
Food here, yeah.
What hatched from the egg?
Ah, my baby.
Is it here?
Yeah.
Where?
And she says, "Come with me," and she takes you around to a little sort of area at the back of the tree house on a little branch. It's under the bed.
Awesome.
And there's a little sort of like a chicken coop style thing.
Mm.
And she says, "Oh, he's in here, look." And she reaches in and said, "Just be careful." And she reaches in and she pulls out this tiny little sort of like winged thing, and she goes, "Look, he's sleeping."
Can I roll a history check on that thing to see if it's the same smaller thing of what might have eaten my eagle?
Yeah, sure.
Can I just roll a basic medicine check to see whether it's dead or alive?
Okay, yeah, sure.
That's a 20.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
That's a 15 to see whether it's alive.
It's
still.
alive.
Okay, thank Christ. How creepy would that be? It's sleeping.
Actually missing a head.
Yeah.
Body in the pretty bird.
Yeah, pretty bird.
Oh, that's a Halloween special sort, isn't it? Yes, it's the same thing, but smaller.
Oh.
Or it looks like the same thing.
Guys, it looks like that shadow thing that got my eagle in the clouds.
I thought it was a hawk.
Shadow thing that got the hawk in the clouds. Can edit that bit in, right? Yeah.
I
Bill's
see.
gonna poke his head out of Keth's sleeve and look at it curiously.
Don't move. There's a snake on your arm.
A snake? Where? I'm going to say really loudly.
That's fine. That's Bill. He's mine.
What?
This is Bill.
Why have you got a snake?
That's his baby.
He's my baby. He's my he's my little beastie. He's my beast companion. He helps me out. Well, he has great intentions. He hates peace. We love him.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's a real war.
He's a flying snake. Look. And then Bill will just go around the.
Oh, I wouldn't let him out. There's things that will eat stuff like that around here.
Bill. And it goes back in.
Desperately shoving him back into your sleeve.
Just trousers. Sleeve.
I don't really have anything else off the top of my head. So, speaking of my head, I've taken quite a few knocks. I'm going to get some sleep, but we could discuss this in the morning. You guys enjoy your food. I'm just going to kip down for the night. And I'll go and collapse onto Jeff.
She puts the little creature back in its little hutch and says, "Well, I'll get some food going if you all want to take a nap, I guess."
Yeah.
Well, what is that creature? What is it?
Well, it's just a flyer.
A flyer?
Yeah.
What? A dragon? A big
No, it's a
bird?
flyer. One of the ancient things.
Can you tell me some more? I don't know anything about them.
But it's just a flyer. That's what they call them.
Well, how big do these flyers get? How big is he going to get?
Maybe like 12 feet across.
Yeah?
Yeah, probably about that.
Wow. What do we... Oh,
Before I go, is there any way that we can fly out on these flyers back to Chalkwell?
No, this one, he's tiny.
No, I mean any other
You
flyers.
see, I can pick him up in my hands.
Can we fly on the back to Chalkwell, or do we have to walk all the way to Chalkwell? I'm just trying to figure it out. I can't do any more walking.
I might be able to get you a ride. I'll have to find...
I don't know whether if we're going to end up living here for the next year.
I hope he's okay.
Or whether if we're going to be able to get out in the next
I'll put the
4
word
episodes.
out and see if I can get you a ride.
can you tell me some more about these ancient ones? We've heard the
Ancient ones. They're just the ancients, aren't they?
The ancient... I don't know.
That's what my parents called them. There was the legends of the ancients, and no one really believes them. but I knew they weren't because I found this egg, and that's what Jimmy came out of. And I was like, well, this clearly isn't an ancient thing. This is clearly a living thing, because if it was an ancient thing, it would be like a fossil. But it's a living thing because it's alive. And there must be more of them, because logic says if there's an egg, there's something that laid the egg. And egg that hatched is Jimmy.
That all makes complete sense. But
I don't know why I didn't think of that before, Delilah.
Well, yeah, exactly.
So the ancients... dragons? But what do you know about them?
They're not dragons, they don't breathe fire, but they do look a bit dragony, don't they?
They do a bit.
They do, I guess. Do they all live down here?
Well, this is where they all seem to live. Sometimes they get out. They follow the path up. It's not really where they should go, because if they stay down here, then there's lots of food and safety for them. But out there's not very much going on. Some of them do get out, though. But they tend not to go very far. And I think these are why people say don't come to the void, because they're quite dangerous.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
The
Find a
wild
whole
ones,
pack of them.
mine aren't too bad because I train them well. But when the wild ones are around, yeah, they're pretty dangerous.
Yeah, I felt that. Bitten by a lot of them. So, I'm a bit of a loss now. We were told to come and bring you back.
I'm not going back.
Oh, no, you're not.
I mean, we could go back and say that we couldn't find you, and you might be dead if you're happy with that.
That's fine.
I mean, turn to Keth and go, what do you think?
Well, she's happy.
She's happy. There's no point taking her back. I'm not going to force her.
Okay.
I mean, it seems a little bit like a waste of time coming out here, but...
to be honest, yes. I don't know what to do next. Where's that food?
I'll get some meat sorted. Chelsea will be back in a minute. Why don't you go and have a kip?
Okay.
I'll go do that.
Okay, you all go and let's have a long rest, everyone.
Okay.
That's fine. That's fine. I think you.
While we regroup and think what the fuck to do next. Yeah. Right. Okay. She's happy with her dragon dinosaur people.
Oh my god.
Do we ambush her or
There's no point taking her back because she'll set them on us or something.
Yeah, and also,
we're not
and
to
also,
fight this
most
fucker, are we?
important, she seems really happy here.
Yeah. Like compared to the people at Chalkwell, she's happy.
Yeah,
very
much happier.
And then the ones who are being obviously controlled by this lantern. It's like, 1 minute we love these things. She said they were fickle because their minds being changed constantly.
This is the conversation that we're having while we're waiting for her.
While we're asleep.
Once we've woken up.
Excellent, you're here. Well, we've got no time to lose. Let the moment with the Dungeon Master commence. Firstly, it's absolutely fantastic that you've jumped in at the deep end and leapt aboard with us once again. Without you grabbing us by the hand, we would have been wooed by the charms of podcast doom long, long ago. So from all of us here in the Roll Britannia crew, thank you so much for being here and for all your support. Right, let's do this. Pedro! Shout out scroll, if you please. Excellent, you're here. You look a bit grumpy, boy. What's up? You were catfished on your date last week. What happened? Well, don't worry, I won't tell anyone. This'll stay between just you and me. So her profile picture was a parakeet, but she was actually a vulture. Sorry. Well, beggars can't be choosers, Pedro. You're no oil painting yourself. You weren't expecting sympathy, were you, then? Now, give me that scroll and be off with you. Shoo. Oh, dear. No, don't say "aw." He needs putting in his place sometimes. Now, this week's shout out goes to This Is How We Roll, who have been in touch with us on Twitter. We're really glad that you are really enjoying the show. Yes. The rumours are true too. You can have your very own shout out as well. All you need to do is reach out to us on social media, whichever flavour you like. Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, even Discord. It doesn't matter. We've got them all covered. However, a simple like on a post just might not cut it. You need to be creative if you want one of those. A sought-after shout-out, if you will. You need to ask us a question. Send us a photo or something that you've bought from the merch store, or just drop into the Discord for a chat. We don't mind, just as long as you get involved. Yeah. Wait, what's that on the horizon? It looks like some ships. It's a fleet of sponsorships.
Hello, it is Ryan, and we could all use an extra bright spot in our day, couldn't we? Just to make up for things like sitting in traffic, doing the dishes, counting your steps, all the mundane stuff. That is why I'm such a big fan of Chumba Casino. Chumba Casino has all your favorite social casino-style games that you can play for free anytime, anywhere with daily bonuses. That should brighten your day a little. Actually, a lot. So sign up now at ChumbaCasino.com. That's ChumbaCasino.com.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. See terms and conditions. 18+.
Tired of ads crashing your comedy podcast party? Good news. Ad-free listening on Amazon Music is included with your Prime membership. Just head to amazon.com/ad-free comedy to catch up on the latest episodes without the ads.
Enjoy thousands of Acast shows ad-free for Prime subscribers. Some shows may have ads.
Hey there, adventurers. Are you on the quest for a perfect dice set? Or perhaps a handcrafted dice box that's as unique as your character? Well, look no further than Tabletop Dominion. Based in the UK, Tabletop Dominion is your one-stop shop for all things tabletop gaming, offering a wide range of high-quality polyhedral dice and artisan gaming accessories. From sharp-edged resin and liquid core dice sets to handcrafted dice boxes made from exotic woods, Tabletop Dominion has everything you need to elevate your gaming experience. And here's the best part. Now you can use promo code ROLLBRIT for 10% off your order. So join us and the Dominion today and embark on your next adventure with Tabletop Dominion by your side. Visit tabletopdominion.com with promo code ROLLBRIT and get 10% off your order. That's ROLLBRIT for 10% off your order at tabletopdominion.com. Tabletop Dominion. Let the games begin.
Now, if you're really enjoying what you're hearing, why not give us a lovely 5-star review, whichever way you choose to listen to the maritime madness that is the world of Roll Britannia, whether it's Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Good Pods, or whatever. They've been really quick to put a place for you to find somewhere you can leave a review. Very nearby. It's just, it helps more lovely people just like you to discover the show, and we'd really, really appreciate it. And before you go, one last little reminder. Make sure that you've pressed that subscribe button, and then you won't miss out on any of the latest releases. And of course, you won't have to provide a shoulder for Pedro to cry on. And probably poop on, knowing him. Yeah. Well, that's quite enough from me. You've had far too much wisdom for this week. So go on, get back into the action. Go! You wake up to the scent of grilling meat.
Like a proper good barbecue.
So, is it slow cooked or quick flash fry? I'm thinking short rest.
It's a long rest.
Oh, nice.
You all get a long rest.
Yes, my enemies, burn my enemies. Burn.
Oh, you stop me.
Jeff just remasturbate.
Jeff, you knocked me out of bed.
Burning meat in the air. And I thought my life had turned around for once, but no, I'm still feeling pretty weak. Should we have some breakfast?
You should. You look a lot better.
Yeah.
You had a good night's kit.
I feel like I've pretty much got all of my spells slots, or the kind of things that I would use to slot my spells into life with, and the kind of points that I would take to hit myself or would take to get hit.
Don't hit yourself. It's not great.
Stop hitting yourself. I'm just going to keep my hands and
whacking him. So yeah,
minus one.
If you fill us in on that conversation, it's just like, but why does he want her back so bad? Do they want her or do they want the egg? Here's my question.
Speaking of eggs, I'm starving.
Oh, hey, you're up.
Hello.
The food's almost ready. I've been grilling it for a few hours. It was quite a big chunk that Chelsea came back with, but it's barbecued up a treat.
Oh,
what is it exactly?
Meat.
Yeah.
Meat.
It had a horn.
Okay.
Has it still got the horn?
It might have had 2 horns originally, I'm not sure, but the bit that I got from Chelsea had a horn.
Can I pick up the bit with the horn and eat it like a drumstick?
You can attempt to tear a chunk of this meat off while holding the horn. Roll a strength check.
As we're looking at the meat, is it on some sort of fire? Or
it's on a spit over a fire.
What, in comparison to sort of like the size of us, what sort of size of
roughly the size of Keth.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
A Keth-sized chunk of meat on a spit.
Can I roll to see how appetizing this is? It basically, I want to know, is this thing going to make me sick if I eat it?
I mean, you can roll insight.
Yeah.
Yeah. You tear that chunk off.
Oh, Delilah, Who did you say your dad? Sorry. Who did you say your dad was again? The commander commissioner guy?
No.
Peter Brown?
Sure.
Okay.
It's just dad to me, but people call him Mr. Brown.
What does he do in Chalkwell? Like, he's just a...
Import-export.
Okay, and he does his deliveries up to Chalkwell?
Yeah.
From Cracktown?
22.
22? Yeah, it looks fine.
Cool, I'm just going to tuck in.
All right.
Look, obviously, like, we can't go back empty-handed, but you have a lovely home here. It seems really nice, actually. I can see why you'd rather live here than in that fucking shithole. So we just need some sort of excuse as to, like, we didn't find you, you were dead. Like, any, like, possession that you have that you don't really mind getting rid of, like, you know, or like a piece of clothing or something that
Derek,
we found.
Don't you feel like if we go back to the people that were already quite angry at us about doing things wrong and say, hey, we found her, she's dead, I don't know if that's going to look great on us, even if it is Jeff's going to put bunny rabbit ears up, the truth.
Yeah.
You know,
very sad.
They're going to attack like
child funeral.
No, I appreciate that, all of that, but they're gonna blame us. You realise the second we get back to town, it doesn't matter if it's our fault. We got tasked to go and save this child, and we've come back and gone, she's dead. Do you think that's they're gonna go, all right, cool, thanks for trying?
No, I think he's gonna fuck us up, mourn for a set period of time, and then he'll get back to work.
They're gonna slam us away. We're gonna end up in jail. This is gonna go wrong.
So what? We just go back empty-handed and say sorry. I couldn't find her.
Look, I don't know. I think.
How about Delilah, we just go to Chalkwell and just ignore Cracktown?
Delilah, have your friends ever? You know, I know you say that they. The lads caught me up briefly this morning about the fact that they never venture far from the void, but have they ever, like, en masse left the void to sort of take back the land? Could you, if you say they said that you might have some sort of training ability with them, so maybe you could train a few of them to sort of go as a group and take over Chalkwell, or if your dad's being so horrible, have you ever thought about getting...
Are you proposing I create a sort of ancient army and overthrow the entire continent by force or otherwise means of violence and extermination of all the peoples whom I grew up to know and love throughout my whole childhood life?
It just seems that you're pretty happy to abandon them down here and said that you're happy down here. So I wondered if there was a case of you maybe have taken disdain for the original town that you grew up in.
Is he always this dark? Like, there's a world, in my view, there's a world of difference between wanting to leave and go and live somewhere nice in the tropics with some of my friends and wanting to commit genocide against the entire continent.
Yeah, but I'm sorry, but your friends right here, there's a world of difference between saying hello and eating someone in their fucking mouth, and your friends decided to chew me as a form of hello. Hey. So apparently we all have different opinions, Delilah, about how things are supposed to be done. So I'm sorry if this...
Jeff.
Derek.
You just need some breakfast, buddy.
Jeff.
You need some breakfast, buddy.
You're up to here at the moment. We need you way back down. Way back down.
I've been beaten and eaten and then spat out, and then I've had a nap.
Yeah, but Jeff, this is...
That was yesterday.
Today's another day. Delilah's let us stay in her home. She's given us breakfast. You should eat some, by the way. You do look a bit peaky. Yeah? And
because I'm all over.
We're just here. We're just trying to figure out, why we've been sent here. What possible course of action we could do.
It's fine.
Just try to roll it back. You don't want to go back, Delilah. I think they want the egg, I'm not going to lie. I think they just want what you took. Where did you find this egg?
In the void.
You came to the void.
I like to walk out in the void sometimes because my dad says I can't go, so I like to go.
Who knew that you had the egg?
Well, that guy who... what was his name?
It was a secret. It was my secret.
But Jacob knew that you had the egg.
That's him.
Really?
Yeah.
How did he know?
I don't know, but he came to...
I was so careful.
The Dragonborn saw you in everything.
The who?
The what were they? They called themselves Dragonborn or the Dragon folk. they live in the mountain, they live in like the rocks, and they all saw you leaving to the Ancient Ones as well. You weren't as subtle as you thought, Delilah.
Lovely
Everyone saw you leave. Everyone knows you're here. Hence
Is that egg precious?
I think they're either they want the egg or they're just worried about you because obviously, you know, you ran away.
That egg is hatched. Well, I can't give anyone an egg.
No, but they want what was in it, I think. Possibly.
How special are these flyers? Like to Chalkwell.
I don't know.
Are they not?
Has anyone ever trained one of these like you have? Like you say you've trained them according to these guys. Has anyone ever outside of the void maybe trained them for bad purposes, or you know, you look after them? Maybe they've made them bad and evil, and that's why they don't want to leave anymore for fear of being captured or something.
It's very dramatic.
I don't know what's going on.
It's a worthy question, though. I'm just trying to work out why somebody would want this thing, because they seem very aggressive and violent people back home. I'm not surprised you chose to leave. But we don't want to force you back there, but we're trying to work out what our best move is now, because we're currently sort of stuck here.
Between the rock and our place.
Well, if you wanted to stay here for a few days, I could sort out. I could try and find Jeremy.
Jeremy?
Yeah.
Who's Jeremy?
Jeremy's my flying buddy.
Ooh.
As in another one of those things, and he points towards.
Yeah.
Or one like you.
What?
Is Jeremy one of them, or one of you?
What?
He means
Is he
Jeremy,
simple?
He means is Jeremy an ancient, or is Jeremy?
Yeah.
Right.
And where would Jeremy take us?
Well,
what's Jeremy gonna do?
Jeremy could fly you anywhere. He's very smart. Mate, I need to find him because I need to get him to get some friends, because there's no way he could carry all of you. But if I could tell Jeremy where you needed to go, he could probably take you somewhere near. He won't leave the void, really. They don't like to do that because people have guns.
What else do you know about Chalkwell? You said that they were like very changeable of mind and stuff, but we've heard rumours that they don't like outsiders, that they're preparing, like it all used to be farmland and now it's not, and things are a bit heated up there. There was a guy rounding up people to come and attack dragon.
Yeah, they can't. Some of them can't stand
They
the
hate
dragon
them.
one.
They absolutely hate them.
Call them the lizard people.
And they dug up. Oh, do you still have them jars of?
Yeah, they've got like loads of jars of dirt in a safe under a house.
I don't know anything about that.
You ever heard of the Great Cond?
No.
Never mind.
Do you have any algebra questions or any other random trivia you want to ask me?
Gosh,
Where would if we could fly anywhere,
real
chaps, where would we fly?
I think we should.
Frontierton. I hear they have a great theme park there.
You know about Frontierland? I've always wanted to go there.
Well, you could come with us.
No.
Okay. Invite rescinded. Didn't want you to come anyway.
Okay.
You're just not cool enough to come, but if you give us your flying boys, then we'll get out of your hair.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm so unsure of what to do.
I have no idea.
Feels like we came all this way for literally no reason.
She's got to have a purpose. There's got to be something that she can give us other than
1,000 questions.
Yeah,
They're not the right ones.
Yeah, but
otherwise we would have information.
I feel like
let's think about this simply. What have we not asked her?
As far as I am aware, we have heard about there being a different, like the void. We've heard about the void and that there's ancient ones there. We've heard that the ancient ones live in the void from the dragon folk, and we've been told by the town of Chalkwell, Cracktown, that we need to get in there to save Delilah Brown, who has been stolen by the lizard folk. The lizard folk then said, no, it wasn't her. It wasn't us that stole him. Yeah. She was seen with a giant egg of the ancient ones going off with the ancient ones. She's wandered off there, and we've gone, fuck it, let's go to the void then. And we've now ended up here.
So, but what did the Queen say to us when we met the Queen? She
said the ancient ones were the ancient ones were older than all of them, and that there was the great Khond, who was an ancient one, I believe, as well, who created the world himself. And he created the very mountains out of his spines, and he is now in the mountains, which is where they're mining the soil that we've got. So as far as I can state at this point, the place that we are currently in, where there are Delilahs and Jeremys and whatever the other fucks are here, they are a different species unknown to the other ones, other than the ancient ones, as they are older, more historic, more prehistoric, maybe. Who knows? Maybe it's prehistory, if that's the route we're going down. So it might be even beyond my realms as historian if they're prehistoric.
Sure. Okay.
All I can see is at this point that the lantern seems to be something to do with Chalkwell.
Yep.
There were lizard folk at Chalkwell.
Yep.
And they seem to be maybe linked to a different faction of the lizard folk we met at Cracktown in the Crack, who also are very, very powerful and are kind of linked to the ancient ones because they've got links to the ancient...
Because they're both descended from
They're just descended from the Great Khond. So she's got a link to the Great Khond, which is an ancient one who made the spines in the mountains. And there's now other ancient ones who are in this Pangea place.
Was she interested in the egg?
She wasn't interested in the egg. All she told us was that a girl was not stolen by them, but she was seen with the ancient ones and an ancient egg heading into the void. Or what we call the void, what they call Pangea.
Delilah?
Yes?
Can we make a deal with you?
You can certainly try.
We would owe you a lot if you did us a massive favour in that we need you to be able to make it clear to this Cracktown place that the dragon people didn't steal you and that you left of your own free will, basically, is what we need to sort out.
If not, it seems like your dad and all of his mates are going to
kill all of them,
slaughtering all of the dragon folk, or it's going to continue a war that's been going on for decades.
And hundreds of people are going to die. We've seen too much death already.
We don't want any death, which is why we came after you. And then we nearly got eaten by your mates that are supposedly supposed to be friendly. And all we want to do is cause peace and help everyone stop fighting and killing everyone else.
Okay. What do you need me to do?
Come home.
Briefly.
Briefly, come home, explain the situation about how good these ancient guys are and the fact that they're not dangerous. We will back you up.
Yeah.
I don't want them to come here.
No,
I don't want them to know about here.
You don't need them to come here.
You don't need to tell them about here. You just need... All you need to say to them is that these Dragonborn are innocent. They didn't steal me. I left because I fucking hate this place.
Yeah, well,
and I've gone into the void.
All of that's true.
Leave me alone.
So just tell them that. Tell your parents that, because it seems to be that your parents are going a little bit mental because they don't know, and it's lack of communication, young lady, and lack of communication breeds doubt, and doubt will breed fear, and fear breeds maliciousness.
My daddy
and that's
always
what's happening
said
right
communication
now.
is key.
Exactly. You just need to tell him. Tell
Is
him
there not
about
another
it.
way?
Tell him everything you feel.
Can I write him a letter?
Is there any sort of, like, I don't know, pet names that we wouldn't know about, or, write it in your hand and sign it off as you? Anything we can use to verify that?
That seems too risky. We don't want to get all that way and it not work.
If we can get some sort of thing in writing that we can actually use to confirm her identity.
All right, I'll fake it then.
Like
I'll fake it then when we get there. If it's just a case of a
just
letter.
as a backup.
But that's just it. They're never going to believe us if we bring a letter.
Well, this is why I asked about pet names or anything like that we wouldn't know.
Was there a name that your dad would call you when you were little?
Bumblebee or...
That only he would know. So if you got a message from your whatever he used to call you, you would know it was you. Or a special memory.
Or could you write your dad a letter rather than us having to fake it? Could you?
That's
write
what
it?
I'm saying.
Yeah.
You write it. Include some stuff that only you would know about between the two of you, so it's very clear that we're not making shit up and we haven't just killed you in the woods or something again.
A family seal that you could seal the if we got some wax, could
family
you
seal,
it
anything
with,
like that.
Like a signet ring your dad might have given you or something, just to sort of say, it's
just roll a perception check, please, just to look at what she's...
10.
Right. Okay. With the 10,
I'm not going to describe this, but I am going to show you a very quick picture.
Family dinosaur that he gave you.
Yeah. Signet ring. Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Any kind of special memory between the two? Just
for the listeners at home. Well, the picture I've shown, and I will put this on social media at the time, but it is very definitely not the sort of character who would be wearing a signet ring.
No, just not got any identifiable.
He's very clearly wearing what largely like tied-on fabric.
Yeah.
It's marvellous. Scraps.
But yeah, I think the letter thing might be the way to go. Pet names, special memories, things that identify you as you.
Delilah says, look, I'll write a letter.
Thanks.
Okay?
Make it personal.
But
include nicknames.
It's going to take a while for me to find enough paper and ink.
Is there any in Bob?
Oh, no.
So, why don't you get yourselves comfy and I'll find Jeremy, I'll find some paper and ink, and we'll get this all sorted.
Yeah, please.
Right.
It's lovely here, by the way. You've done a wonderful job. I like the drapery.
Any more meat, anyone? We've got...
Definitely, please.
We've got about 50 kilos of it.
Brilliant. I'm not planning to shit in the next 5 days, so that's fine.
How safe is it to go wandering out in the jungle?
Very unsafe.
That's... Just checking.
The fire doused by crime is asleep, and spikes drop for good measure. The rider is Delilah Brown, although Milo's not sure he believes her. After a classic Jeff misunderstanding with panic apologies and sneeze, Delilah invites him back to her hut, and they ride Chelsea the T-Rex with ease. After talking turns heated, Jeff naps, and the only bad, the others stay up chatting, getting information instead. Mystery meat and bad on the mission, Delilah can least write a ladder. The Bucks await Jeremy, the Flyers return, who gets some friends together. Will our Bucks get back at Crackdown with Delilah as their courier? Well, I guess you'll find out next time on Roll Britannia.
Social Podcast Network.
Let's face it, most people aren't making massive turkey feasts on the regular, and after 364 days of not thinking about it, it can be hard to get that bird just right. That's where Instacart, the holiday rescue app, comes in. From getting all the ingredients to prep a full seasonal spread to getting last-minute swaps in a turkey emergency, Instacart has everything a holiday host needs to save face and save dinner. And right now, if you download Instacart, you get free delivery on your first 3 orders and delivery in as fast as 1 hour. Offer valid for a limited time. $10 minimum per order. Additional terms apply.